Hello candidates, I am going to dictate you a passage from Progressive Magazine. So please get ready for the dictation. The dictation will start after 15 seconds. It is an honor and a privilege for me to welcome all of you who have come here to participate in this great gathering. We are happy for various reasons that you decided to hold this conference of the great international financial agencies in Delhi. This would enable us to know you better and to learn much from you. This also enables us to express our gratitude for the help which these agencies have given us. At the same time, it might be profitable for many of the distinguished delegates who have come here to have an opportunity to get a glimpse into our minds in our own environment. For environment counts, and yet you have been in the past surrounded by Europe or America. It is good, therefore, that for a change you should feel the sun of Asia and the problems that pertain to Asia. I do not mean to say that Asia is one solid whole, thinking alike and acting alike, of course not, and yet it may have certain common features. Even now you have the problems of West Asia which are peculiar to it. You have the great tensions and dangers at present in the Far East of Asia, and you have the problems of Southern Asia. The problems are different, but they have a major connecting link, which is the tremendous ferment and change in Asia. Another important factor which you may remember is that Asia is not continent which has only recently come into the light, if I may say so. If a conference of this nature could have met some 300 years ago, it would probably have found that apart from other fields of thought, Asia was rather ahead of the rest of the world, even in the technological sphere. Something happened subsequently which stopped its progress, making it static, even stagnant, while the countries of Western Europe and America went fast ahead and brought about the Industrial Revolution. Europeans came to India because India was a producer not of raw materials but of manufactured goods which went to Europe and elsewhere. It had as high a standard of living as most other countries then, and even higher. With the Industrial Revolution, changes took place with an ever increasing rapidity which made the industrialized communities of the West wealthier, while for a variety of reasons we in the countries of Asia actually went backwards. The pace of progress through science and technology is tremendous in countries where these have been developed to help economic growth, while on the other hand, countries like India struggle hard just to keep themselves going. It is a life and death struggle, not for a group here or a group there, but for the nation as a whole, for the 400 million people who live here. Therefore, I want you to feel this human element in our thinking and in our continual struggle and the strain with which we have to face this problem. No doubt we have to look upon the problem from the point of view of our resources, but even more important is the human element involved in it and the deep ferment going on in the minds of hundreds of millions of people. Asia is and will continue to be in an explosive state. The changes that have come over Asia in recent years have unleashed a giant which had for long been kept down politically, economically, and in other ways. Naturally, it does not propose to behave as when it was in lease either in the political sphere or in the economic sphere, but would rather stumble and fall and rise up than be pulled and pushed hither and thither. Above all, it does not want to continue as a starving continent living on the verge of subsistence. There are these tremendous and vast urges in Asia which often make it act wrongly and turn in wrong directions. Let us try to restrain them, but let us try to understand these long suppressed urges which are coming up. In a political sense, the world is divided in various ways: the communist world, the anti-communist world, and the countries which may be called non-communist but not ranged in any anti-group. Yet the major division of the world today is the division into the undeveloped communities and the industrialized or the developed communities. Whether you talk of a communist state like the Soviet Union, which has become an industrialized state, or the many non-communist states which are highly industrialized, though the latter may differ in their politics and in their economic theories, in the final analysis they worship the same God, the God of industrialization, of higher production, and the utilization of nature's power and resources to the greatest advantage. On the other hand, the underdeveloped countries struggle hard for a bare subsistence, and the realization is growing that if they do not expand their productive capacity substantially to offset the rate of their population growth, they remain where they are or they go down.